Hi, it's Abby from Abby and Steve's Rockin' Adventures. We're in the city of San Juan, Puerto Rico, and this video is about the most interesting visitors attraction, the historical site of Castillo San Felipe del Morro, often just referred to as El Morro. We sailed in at dawn and saw the sun rise over the city. The cruise port at San Juan is in a great location, right at the old town. You can walk right off the ship and explore. We knew that El Morro was at the top of a hill, and to conserve energy, we took an excursion that had a bus ride to El Morro, followed by a guided walking tour of the old town. You could walk there if you wanted. It would take about 45 minutes. Upon arriving, the first thing we saw was the old cemetery. El Morro is part of the U.S. park system. It's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There is a large green area, and there were lots of school kids flying kites. Our guide explained this was a tradition, and he remembered doing it as a student. From the bus, there's an easy 10-minute walk to the fortress. With only one entrance and exit, it can bottleneck and get crowded, but we only waited a few minutes and we were inside. There is an inner courtyard with cheerful yellow walls on the main level, and there are lots of rooms to explore. One room was this cute little chapel. El Morro is located at a strategic location at the very edge of the island. Here you can see its shape at the point overlooking the Atlantic Ocean and the entrance to the Bay of San Juan. There are many levels to explore, I think 6, and you climb down to the levels from the entrance. There's no wheelchair access to lower levels. To me, it looks like the fortress was simply carved out of the rocky cliff. El Morro's oldest parts are the lower levels. It is one of the oldest fortresses in the Western Hemisphere. It was first built in 1539. Just over 40 years after Columbus landed on the island. The fortress was completed 250 years later. It saw lots of action over the centuries and was even actively used by the U.S. Army in World War I and World War II as a site to watch for submarine and air attacks. Here we are walking down to the lowest level. You get to a room and it has a rounded roof that was fascinating to me. The fortress had lots of empty rooms to explore. The kitchen area was clearly marked. This big open space. And then we had to walk back up all the stairs to the top. The top level itself had lots to see, and it had some stunning views. So if you can't make it down to the lower levels, it would still be worth your time to visit. There's also a gift shop on the main level, and if you collect National Park stamps, you can get your stamp at the bookshop. We love exploring historical places, so we had a great time here. Be sure to check out our other videos about what else we did on our day in San Juan. Thanks for watching and have fun trying.